I think that's one of the consistencies we've found all the way through these interviews, is that whatever people are doing now, everything it took them to get there doesn't look at all like what they are doing now.
Right.
So it took all those little building block steps to get you to that position where you are now. So okay, you're at the fitness club, you're overseeing, more of a facility manager, overseeing group exercise and the whole nine. Where'd you go from there?
So this was kind of one of those big leap of faith type deals when you come to these points in your career, I think it's the book The Dip by Seth Godin talks about you might be on the plateau and you're there for a while and you just don't know when that next rise is going to come unless you kind of take a leap of faith. So what happened is I was speaking at an NSCA Vermont State Clinic, and I spoke with another lady named Jen Poljasic. She worked at a place called the River Valley Clubs in Lebanon, New Hampshire. Okay. And she started talking about the things they do and the personal training they had, and they just built this sports performance center, which was an old basketball court that they turned into rubber flooring and power racks and stuff. Right. And we just kind of hit it off. And she was basically like, you should come work for us. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, they're talking about really good. A lot of people train at this place, so you can do really well personal training. I went down and visited, and I was pretty much sold. Like I said, we kind of hit it off, and her husband was great. Her husband is they call him a movement specialist, but he's developed his own movement system, very Gary Gray based. Okay. And so I met all these people at this River Valley Club place that I was like, man, I could learn so much from these guys. It was time to take it to the next level. And so I quit my job there, moved down to just work strictly for a commission as a personal trainer, and not even at that time I was gonna train athletes in the Sports Performance Center, but after about a year I ended up being the director of the Sports Performance Center and kind of taking over that and taking over the coaches there, and from my background as kind of being a manager and
I was gonna say overseeing and managing seems to be in your blood for sure.
It's been a good process, but learning about just a lot more about training athletes. And then at that time while I was there, so that's right next to Dartmouth College, which is in Hanover, New Hampshire. So I had some opportunity to get involved with Dartmouth. I volunteered with the football team for an entire year before they actually decided to bring me on in a part-time capacity. And then that kind of, again, snowballed like other things have. I started training the men's and women's swimming team, and I'd been training the rugby team because of my rugby connection. And the Dartmouth rugby program is one of the top rugby programs in the country. Their sevens rugby especially has won the national rugby tournament that they have each year. 2 years in a row they won the championship for that. So it was a really cool opportunity. And again, that's when, I'm jamming. I'm working 6 a.m. in the morning for football lifts, and then going to personal train during the middle of the day, and then coming back at night to do other teams. And those are the 15-hour days, and you're working 7 days a week as football trains on Sunday.